to the queen.
I didn't actually do this myself, but I know the cutscene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leaked cutscene.
Yeah, because it was leaked and I watched it.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
So you do your offering, you go talk to the queen, and you go into the chamber, the Ascendant Realm chamber, or whatever that her place is, and you lean over the desk thing, the futuristic digital desk thing, and you get this cutscene flashback type of thing, and it's of Aldrin laying, like his essentially the funeral area where he's laid to rest, and a ghost comes up, finds him, and reawakes him as if he's a guardian, and then poof, Aldrin's back.
Aldrin's back. So this got leaked, right? This got leaked a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, the most exciting cutscene I've ever seen in Destiny.
Honestly, it's an incredible cutscene. It really is.
Like, it means, it could mean so many things for Destiny. Like, first of all, does Aldrin remember his past lives? How is he going to be accepted by other Guardians?
Yeah, if he remembers his past life, then he is the first person.
Right, Guardians don't remember their past lives, right? But like his sister is still alive. Will she just tell him about it? Like, or will the entire universe or galaxy try and keep this a secret from Aldrin? Like, how is this going to play out? Like, it's such an interesting thing to have happen, and it's the first time that I think we've had like a baddie kind of like
get the
come
light
back or stay bad. Yeah, I guess we had Alice, but Alice was only in the raid.
What about like? I think you brought up a really good point. What makes you think we were good? What makes you think any Guardian was ever a good guy?
For sure.
Have you seen my kill count on my coup?
Yeah.
I've murdered a lot of aliens.
Dude, I got like 3,000 Guardian kills on my coup.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. Also, from what I understand, somebody in chat could correct me. The ghost is called Pulled Pork. Apparently, that's the name of the ghost.
Yes,
and apparently Mara had like picked this ghost, so essentially she knew that Aldrin was going to die.
Mara made this happen?
Mara planned for him to be resurrected as a guardian with a picked ghost, I believe.
Before he was dead, she planned this?
I don't know if it was
after
planned.
He was dead?
I don't know if it was planned. It seems like... Do we know the time frame on when she picked the ghost?
I don't know.
Before the events of Forsaken?
I am,
time frames are
I am a lore master after all. I do know everything about the lore, but in this particular instance, I'm
Violin!
I don't know. I gotta. Ever since you mentioned that he was resurrected and he doesn't remember anything, I'm just imagining a scenario, and this is going to go off a real big deep end here. But is it still incest if you get resurrected and don't remember that you're brother and sister anymore?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so he shows right. His ghost brings him to the tower. Does Porkchop know what he did? Like, does his ghost know what he did, and like what? Like the chaos that's happening here? Does his ghost bring him back to the tower? Could a situation happen where we need a new Hunter Vanguard? Could it be this guy? Like, there's so much cool shit that could happen with this. Like, how does our Guardian, when we first see him walking around, do we just instantly put a bullet in his head, or like, do we recognize that he's a Guardian now? And what does this mean for our Guardian? Right? Like, I don't know. In my headcanon, I've always assumed that Guardians were resurrected because they were somehow worthy of it. But I mean, that blows my headcanon away. Like
that's I feel like that's the headcanon. There was if you look at what the speaker said, it's like sacrifice and all this other stuff. There is, I think, there's some sort of worthiness or thing there, but
does that mean like bad actors from out history could become Guardians in the future?
Bad actors,
like bad people who did bad things.
I mean,
they committed bad acts.
If they were driven people that tried to accomplish something, I don't fucking know. Maybe,
I don't know. It's a fascinating move for Destiny's story moving forward, right?
It's like extremely fascinating.
Yeah, there's so much cool shit that comes out of like a 15-second cutscene.
Yeah, that's incredible. I also want to follow it up with Brandon O'Neill put out on Twitter. Brandon O'Neill is the voice actor. He was on the podcast. Amazing dude. He's the voice actor of Aldrin. He put out a video yesterday of him slow-mo saying, you know, the Jack is back, throwing a Jack card at the camera. And what is coming? What is coming in spring? Joker's Wild.
Joker's Wild.
Very interesting.
So we're 4 minutes short of the spoiler warning. Are we done talking about the spoiler itself?
We could go on this incest timeline thing that I thought up, but it's not. But it is. So you guys aren't having this one this week. All right, fine, man. I try to put an interesting topic of discussion.
Listen,
it's a
man,
touchy subject.
I'm very touch and go when it comes to the lore, and I'm just, I'm trying to verify if I said something completely incorrect, 100% incorrect about pulled pork or not. Pulled pork is definitely the name of the ghost, right?
Yes. It is the name of the ghost, at least that its description in the lore, and then its picture. It's pretty spot on, so could be,
It's extremely fascinating. I think it's really cool seeing his character come back. I mean, is he going to be our new Hunter Vanguard?
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
He has no
I feel like there's already somebody else who's been tapped for that.
There's like 3 hunters that are, I think, prime, already there.
But none of them actually killed the Hunter Vanguard.
That's true. That's true.
Imagine you had full playable control of your character, and you're walking around the tower, and all of a sudden you just happen to be walking over by the hangar bay, and you see Prince Aldrin fucking teleport in like Star Trek style. What do? First thing I do is I pull out my fucking last word. I fucking put 9 bullets in the dude's face.
Really?
I thought last word held 8 rounds.
Whatever, man.
Maybe in D2 they up it. All right. Unless you know something, Holtz. Huh?
No, I just remember counting the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I very much remember that from D1.
Seriously, if you were just walking around in the tower or anywhere and you see Aldrin, your first reaction is to shoot him, right?
Yeah.
He's the bad guy.
Didn't Cade's message say that whoever kills him gets to be Vanguard?
Killed him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So technically he's the new Vanguard.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know anything.
He can learn. Right?
He doesn't remember anything. He's going to have to remember how to eat food or something.
Whoa,
I don't know, man. I find this to be absolutely fascinating for the future of Destiny's story.
Yeah.
What if he sees Mara and then she's like, wow, she's really cute. And he doesn't know the history.
Why are you coming back?
It's basically like Luke and Leia all over again.
It's super creepy.
It's fine in Star Wars.
Oh, man.
All right, it's 10:19. All right, so it's we got 1 more minute of spoiler talk.
I feel like we covered it, right?
Yeah, I feel like we did. I just find it fascinating for the future of Destiny, and to see him. All right, it is now. Spoiler talk is over. It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah,
but that cutscene I think is one of the best cutscenes we've ever seen.
And I cannot wait for 3 weeks from now to go visit Mara again, or visit the chamber because I want to. It's gonna unfold. I definitely want to see. It's obviously gonna unfold every week.
Okay, so do you consider this part of Forsaken or part of Black Armory?
This is definitely.
I kind of feel like it's a Forsaken storyline.
Well, the thing though is Black Armory is technically Forsaken. It's Forsaken Black Armory.
Sure.
And then it's going to be Forsaken Joker's Wild, and then Forsaken Penumbra.
Yeah, for sure.
So I consider the whole arc is taking us through an entire year.
15-second cutscene, best thing out of Black Armory I've seen so far.
Yeah. There's that Truth and Power lore book that's not going to be finished for 30-something more weeks.
Oh, right.
Because of the story. Because it's one every time you go, every 3 weeks.
Oh, God.